So you're looking for a dog trainer in Seneca, South Carolina. It can feel like a huge task, but don't worry. We're about to walk through everything you need to know, from how they train to what it'll cost, so you can feel really confident in your choice.
Having a well-behaved dog just makes life in Seneca that much sweeter. I mean, picture it, a beautiful, calm walk by Lake Hioi, or maybe a chill stroll through downtown without your arm being pulled out of its socket. That's what we're aiming for, and a good trainer is your ticket to getting there.
Okay, first things first, we've got to talk about training methods. A trainer's whole approach, their philosophy, that's the bedrock of everything they do. You really need to understand what you're signing up for.
So, the gold standard in dog training today? It's all about positive reinforcement. It's actually super simple. When your dog does something you like, you reward them. And this isn't just some feel-good idea. It's based on science. It works, and it helps you build an amazing, trusting bond with your dog.
Now, on the other hand, you'll want to be on the lookout for red flags. If a trainer talks about using harsh corrections, intimidation, or any kind of fear-based tools, it's a good idea to walk away. Seriously. That stuff can backfire and actually make behaviors worse, not to mention break that trust you've built. Here's something you should know. South Carolina doesn't have any official licensing for dog trainers. That means it's up to you to check their credentials. Look for certifications like CBDTKA. That shows they've put in the work and are committed to their education. And hey, if you're dealing with bigger challenges like serious fear or reactivity, you'll want to look for even more advanced credentials like a CBCCKA that tells you they have specialized skills. All right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, formats and costs. What kind of programs are out there in Seneca, and how much should you expect to pay? You've basically got two main options here, and the best one really depends on your dog. Group classes, they're awesome for getting your dog used to being around others and learning to listen when there are distractions. But private lessons? Well, they give you that focused one-on-one time to work on specific things that happen right in your home, like maybe barking at the mail carrier or jumping on friends when they visit. Okay, let's talk money. Here's a general idea of what training costs look like around Seneca and Oconee County. For a standard 6-week group class, you're probably looking at something in the ballpark of $150 to $275. And then you have the big ticket item, board and train programs. Those can run into the thousands. Hopefully this gives you a good starting point for your budget. All right, this next part is maybe the most useful tool we're going to give you. It's your consultation checklist. Knowing what to ask a potential trainer is how you'll know for sure if they're the right one for you. You'll find that a lot of trainers will offer a free consultation, which is great. You should absolutely take them up on it. Think of it like an interview. You're interviewing them for a very important job, and it's your chance to get a feel for their personality and make sure you click. So when you're on that call, here's what you need to ask. Number 1. What's your training philosophy? You're listening for positive reinforcement. Then, ask about their certifications. A really good question is, how do you customize a plan for my dog? Because every dog is different, right? A cookie-cutter approach isn't great. And of course, get the details on progress, total fees, and their cancellation policy. No surprises. Okay, so once you've picked your trainer and you're learning all these great new skills, where do you go to practice? Let's talk about real life with your dog in Seneca, including some local rules you need to know. This one's super straightforward, but really important to know. If you're in the city of Seneca, your dog has to be on a leash whenever you're not on your own property. That's it. It's a great reason to work on that loose leash walking with your trainer. And for the whole state of South Carolina, there's one vaccination that's required by law, and that's for rabies. Just make sure your dog is up to date and is wearing the tag from your vet. It's a simple safety measure for everyone. Want to know some great spots to practice? If you're hiking, the Foothills Trail or Lake Hioi State Park are perfect for working on those leash skills. Need a safe, fenced-in area to practice your dog's come command? The dog parks in Seneca or Pendleton are your go-to. And for just everyday polite walking around people, the sidewalks in downtown Seneca are the perfect training ground. So now that we've gone through all this, I'm curious, what's the first thing you want to work on with your dog? Is it nailing that recall so you can have more freedom, or is it just being able to walk down the street without a fuss? Just thinking about that one goal is a fantastic place to start. At the end of the day, all this training work is about so much more than just obedience. It's about building a better life together. It means less stress for you, more freedom for your dog, and just being able to enjoy everything Seneca has to offer. I hope this helps you get started on that path, and that you too have a wonderful time out there.